music playing.
I totally thought I forgot the call, or I missed the call because I completely forgot what daylight saving changed.
Oh.
And thank God our phones just automatically. Yeah. So I woke up and went, okay, it's 8 o'clock. I got another hour.
I didn't even remember about it.
Oh my God.
Margot put it in the chat, and I was like, and then I looked at the microwave, and I'm like, oh yeah, it did skip forward. Because I just look at this stuff, right? And
I know, and it automatically does it, right?
Yeah, and then I looked at my watch, and then I was like, it's the right time. So I don't know. I guess it was good. I went to bed super early last night. All right. Good morning, beautiful people, and welcome to our Sunday, March 13th hangout. I was getting ready for the hangout this morning and thinking, oh, guess what? Somebody's going to have to do this next week because Max and Margot and I will not be on. There is no way I'm hopping on at 11 o'clock in the morning from Punta Cana. I love you all, but I'm going to be like maybe a couple mimosas into my Sunday, having had a workout with depends who we decide that day, right?
Aren't we doing them all?
Well, I don't want to do 3 workouts a day.
Marla said to me, she's like, I'm doing one. You can do all 3. I'm doing one. And it won't be the 7:30 in the morning one.
But I think we should do then, if we want to do 2, because isn't there 2 back to back?
Yeah, there's 7:30, 8:30, 9:30 the first 2 days, and then 2 the third day. I've already checked it all out.
I think there's 3 all days.
No, not the second day. Not the third day, because I think we check out, right? So they're not doing all 3 the third day.
No, we check out on the 4th day. We have 3 morning, 3 full mornings.
Yeah, I don't think there's 3 all 3 days, but I could be wrong.
So yeah, I mean, I would be game to do 2, but I don't know about 3. Margot,
I won't do 3
on that.
I like the sounds of the little bit later one because from what I remember back at the olden days, 6 years ago when I went, we only had one choice, and it was 6 freaking a.m. or 7 a.m. something like that. And I dragged TJ out of bed. TJ, you gotta come take photos of me. Come on, let's go. But if there's 3 choices, that's even better.
Yeah, it was really early. So did you download the app already, Margot? Sorry, guys, we're going to dominate this call right now. I'm freaking
I thought I had, but maybe I haven't.
Are leaving.
Trust me, guys, no one has greater FOMO than me, but I'm still so excited for you guys. Because
you're right, Tamara. There are 3 a day.
Pardon?
There are 3 a day.
There are?
Yeah.
So we could do
but Christina's coming, aren't you?
No, I'm not going.
Oh, you're not going to, I thought you were going to the following week. No.
Well, we get 4 weeks.
Well, of course, the vaccinations came to the end this week, the same week.
Oh.
But you still have to be fully vaccinated, don't you?
To travel.
To travel? You still do. They haven't changed that.
I wasn't willing to take the plunge yet. I know.
Yeah. It'll for sure. Did you see?
But I did want to say get on the list for next year if you're not, because
I got parfaits. We get those.
I got it now. I downloaded it. Oops.
Yeah, I say an 8:30 workout.
Although, who's that with though? Who's 8:30 with?
Well, it changes every day. So
yeah.
First day 7:30 is Autumn, 8:30 is Jennifer, 9:30 is Elise and Jericho, and then it's 7:30 Elise and Jericho, 8:30 Autumn, 9:30 Jennifer, and then it's 7:30 Jennifer, 8:30.
Oh, so they're basically, you'll get, if you pick 8:30, you'll get all 3 of them, and it's probably going to be the same workout, I would guess.
I would think so. I'm totally happy to just one and go to the beach.
Okay.
That's why we're going there.
Tamara only wants to do 1 workout a day, Marla.
That was the funniest eye roll vaccine that I've ever seen. You're like, Marla, so cute.
Workout once a day. Because we have to book excursions. I want to go on the catamaran.
See, there's Marla. She's giving you the thumbs up.
Marla's my friend right now. Marla's like, yeah, way to go, T. Let's go on we need to go on the catamaran and then. Right?
So remember, Max, throughout
Yeah.
the days, you're going to be dropping it like it's hot and doing workout videos all throughout the day. Any chance you get, every location, reels are being created. So you're going to be working out all day.
I just don't want to miss out on fun.
I know.
We need to go for super long walks on the beach because it's so beautiful.
So nice, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. We can move on.
I did want to mention though, because I am organized / not organized human. And I got on the wait list for next year's too late. It's already too late for next year's trip to get on the wait list if you want the best room. So like even me as a top coach, I'm now in the second wave at the Hard Rock. I didn't even get into the Unico because I waited too long to get on the guest list. So I just wanted to give you guys all a tip. Like you can all be on the list for registering for next year's now. So you go on the list, Summit 2023, or not Summit, Success Club Trip 2023, Beachbody, Google it. You can Google anything you are ever wondering, just in case.
Yes, Max and I that one. Google that shit.
Yeah. And then just put your name on the wait list for next year, because if you hit Success Club 6 to 12 months out of this year, you could get an invite for next year. So you want to be on that wait list no matter what. Just get on the wait list. What's the worst that will happen? You get an invite to go to the trip, right? So, and then the worst that would happen is that you hit your goals, you hit Diamond this year, you hit Success Club 6 months out of the year, whatever, or more, and then you don't get to go because you didn't go on the wait list. So that's all I'll say. That's just
you have to be invited off the wait list. So you have to put your name on the actual, like, get on the list to be invited, right? So if you don't put your name on, even if you hit Success Club, you're not going to get invited because you have to be on that list. So you put yourself on an opt-in list.
Tamara, don't you also have to, by the end of this month, have had at least 12 Success Club points to be accepted? Like, even if they invite you, you have until the end of this month to have a certain amount of success. But like, they have touch points throughout the year that you have to have a certain amount.
Yeah, for sure. Throughout the year, you would have to have a certain amount. And so like the first batch that will be invited off the list will be the ones that have reached that level that in this quarter, right? And then it'll go to the second quarter, and then it'll go to the third, and then it'll go to the fourth. So even in December, you could get invited off. There will still be people reluctant to travel. There will still people that cancel at the last minute and they open up more spots. So yeah, I would definitely put yourself on the list so that you have that chance of being asked.
Yeah, I've already been invited twice. So the chances of you getting invited are pretty high right now, because I think a lot of people are not traveling.
I just cannot understand, like, this is my 9th earned trip in this company, like just Success Club trip. I've probably gone on over 20 trips. I'm in the second wave Hard Rock. Like, I didn't even get in the nice hotel. Like, and like Unico, guys, I talked about this on the Coach Open House, which we can talk about today, which was on Saturday. We did a Q&A, but like these trips, like I'm so excited for the ladies that are going, because these trips are so effing bougie. Like, if you want to be a queen, hit the Success Club trip. I'm not even kidding. Beachbody treats you so well on these trips. And Unico in particular, which is the nicer hotel next year, it changed my life. Like, I brought my cousin. Her name's Chelsea, but everyone calls her Rachel.
I don't know why I'm calling Rachel the whole time.
And like, it was literally, I think, one of those biggest aha moments I've had in my business. Like, I've had lots of those, but like, you know, you just have these experiences. I don't know any other job really that I've ever had, or probably would have had, where I get to travel like that and get treated that way by the company. It's like, and that's just like one example. Like, I've gone on a lot of trips where like there's like rose petals scattered in champagne bottles, and like, when you're pregnant, oh, they got sparkling apple juice for you, and waiters on. It's just like, it's so special. And it's worth the hard work of helping 3 people a month to get there. Like, you get that trip for free if you help 3 people a month, right? So anyways, super passionate about that stuff, but I'm so excited to see your pics.
Yeah, it's It's going to be amazing. So Margot, I don't know if you remember, but I had a bit of a panic attack because we only have an hour and 20 minutes in Toronto, right? To change flights.
Yes, I knew it was short. I knew the window was short.
Well, I did check in with a friend of mine who has traveled, and they have changed the procedure in Toronto, so you don't have to pick up your bags, and you don't have to go to security again. It used to be that you had to like go get your bags and go out and then come all the way back through again. But he said no, it's all different now. So.
Well, I've already told Andy to trim it down because we're taking whatever we can carry. We're going to be like pack horses because I don't want to have, and that's great, but I still want her to pack small. We will have a carry-on. We'll have maybe a gym bag and a
I need bikinis.
That's what they can fit into a small bag.
Yeah. And if she's anything like my daughter, they're much smaller bikinis than my bikinis.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, mine are full coverage. Hers
would
are
never be able to
teeny.
Like that.
I did carry on for Vegas, but we're staying extra, like we have 4 extra nights in Punta Cana, so I'm
bringing a bag. I'm bringing a check suitcase, and so is Marla.
So is Shannon. So yeah, full on. Need the options. Okay, so I know we're really digressing on this trip, but I hope that on some level we're also kind of firing you up a little bit, that you need to like push hard and get on these trips, and that's helping 3 people a month. And you will also be coming to Mexico. Christina, I really think that you should like pull some strings with Arnaud or something.
Oh, I will be.
Please, I booked the Unico, and I also booked to stay with Joel, and it came up fine. I'm in Joel's room.
Well, maybe I just need to set that up. No, I'm just kidding.
Go for Amoyla's room.
Joel does love me. He has it before.
Amoyla all the way.
Amoyla, yeah.
Right? I'd be booking in Amoyla's room. Hey, buddy.
Well, my first goal is for the Empower Squad to be a superstar diamond team by the end of the year. So I'm pretty sure if we could do that, they'll let me in the door.
Wait, what do we need to be to superstar?
Superstar. Everyone needs to be a diamond. That's the goal.
How many do we need?
Literally, I will talk for the next 10 minutes if we need to about how to hit diamond this month. Like, what I can give a tip to anyone listening is get on our level up call. So if you're not emerald yet, sorry, Max, you're already freaking there. You're a diamond rock star. But just for everyone, like, you want to be leveling up in your business. So on this team, what we do is we have our level up emerald call, which happens every Tuesday. We welcome emerald coaches on that call. So your first goal is just to get to emerald, and that's 2 people. 2 people. The next 2 people that you sign up recommend a total solution pack, preferred customer, right there. The next 2 people you sign up, you're an emerald coach. And the reason I want you to hit emerald is because you can't get to diamonds until you hit emerald. So once you're emerald, you start making Team Psycho bonus, you start making free customers, you literally open up your business once you're emerald. Beachbody sends you free customers. They send you Team Psycho bonus. Like, you literally open up this like vault. Okay, you have a business now, you're emerald. You also get in our weekly chat on Tuesdays, which is our level up call. The reason I say get there is because every week we talk about diamond. Every week we talk strategy on how to get from emerald to diamond. And I actually see so many ladies on our team right now doing that. And I'm like so excited. The reason you want to hit diamond is it just is the next roadblock in building your business. You're making more income. You're helping more people. Diamond is 12 people. So if you help 3 people for the next 4 months, you're diamond. So it's not actually like, actually I have this right in front of me, because even though it's my 8-year anniversary this week, I'm still crazy and I still have this stuff in front of me every day. But your diamond chart, like the next 8 people you sign up, I don't care if it takes you 3 or 4 months, they could be filling up your diamond chart as preferred customers, right? So basically we want you all to win. We want everybody to be successful, and we're stronger together. So the best thing that you can do is just continue leaning in, but have tangible goals. And the best goals, it's so simple. Success Club every month. So 3 people, Emerald, then Diamond. Focus on those 3 things every single day. That should be the first goal. Not everything else on the tracker. Wake up and be like, these are my goals today. And move the needle by 1 inch. Nothing else on the tracker matters if you're not moving the needle in your business, right? So having your goals and what you're focusing on at the forefront is everything. So for me, 6-figure business, 8 years in business, I've hit Success Club. I don't even know how many months that is, like over 100 months or whatever. I'm so simple. I just try to help 3 people a month. That's literally the first thing I think of, just 3 people this month. But I've done that 100 months in a row, or whatever the math is of 8 times 12. I can't do math right now. So anyways, that's just my little tippy tip. MJ, are you doing the math in your head for me? But like, seriously, we want you all to win. And the point of these calls and like us pouring into you all is to help you get to the next level. And the only advice I can give you is keep it simple and just focus on the simple stuff, like the moving the needle things. And then you get all the fun stuff comes with that, like the trips and the income and all those extra little things. And you're just helping people.
And I really think
I like went off there.
Nope, good. I really think that now that there is kind of some normalcy returning to life and we can do more stuff together, I feel like that was over the past, 2 years, that was the thing that was for me missing the most, right? And it was hard to show what coaching has done for our lives when the things that we love the most about it, we couldn't do, right? So I'm so excited to be able to like go live from Punta Cana, to share videos from there, to take like, I don't know, Max and Margot, like a shit ton of photos. And to be able to have that to show and then do the same for Summit and then do the same, right? So having these events that we can actually go to is going to make such a big difference. Can we talk a little bit for Saturday in April too?
Yeah, I just wanted to say Summit. Can you just like remind people about Summit?
Yeah. So Summit is, for those that don't know, everyone here I think knows, is the annual conference, usually in July, always over my birthday. I know it's all about me, right? So of course it is. Hey, the best was Melanie Metro, top coach, has the same birthday as me, and one of the closing ceremonies was her as top coach, and I was like, look at all the fireworks for me, right? It was so funny.
I was at that one.
Yes, you were, Beachbody wife. So then
that's when you asked me to marry you.
Is it? I did. I got down on one knee in the middle of one of the sessions, and I asked Max if she would be my Beachbody wife. She said yes. So we didn't actually officially.
And we weren't even on the same team then.
No, we weren't. Yeah, you were an honorary Power Squad member.
Me and Margot. So Margot was too.
Yes, you want to get to Summit. Like I know that sometimes things like that, the financial aspect of it, like it does cost money, right? So you're gonna go, you have to pay for the event, you have to pay for your ticket, you have to pay for your hotel and your food when you're there. It is all a tax write-off and it will change your life. I can't stress that enough. Like watching it from the sidelines and watching it from home is not going to impact you the same way as actually being there in the energy of it all. There's nothing that there are no words that we can use to describe what that workout feels like on this Saturday morning with 20,000 people working out together. There's no way to put that into words. You have to experience it for yourself.
So or dancing with your friends.
Exactly. So that you can pay that forward and get other people excited about it too, because it just isn't possible to articulate how powerful it is. It isn't possible to even articulate how powerful the trainings are when you're there. So I recommend, like we are going for sure. Get a room with 4 people. You spend no time in your room. Honestly, you don't. You go there to shower and sleep, and that's about it. Because you go from like the minute you wake up in the morning until 10 o'clock at night. It is like go, 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 the entire 3 days. So it's not like you need a hotel room all by yourself. So you can bring down the costs that way. We also would go to like find a Whole Foods or something like that, and we would get food for throughout the day and snacks so that we weren't like constantly eating out. The other thing with constantly eating out is when there's 20,000 people that are constantly eating out, it's a lot of waiting in line at restaurants, right? So you want to make sure that you have that, and you can cut down your costs that way. Plus you can make sure you're getting some healthy. So that's what we did. And then we would only kind of try and go out once a day so that we could maximize our time to get like learning time, but also not be standing in line and eating crap. Yeah, you just have to get there. There's no other way of putting it. And I love Christina's story. I'm way past the point of sleeping on the floor with cockroaches in my hair. That will never happen. However, we did stay, the first year I went, we did stay in a dive, very far from the downtown core. So we had to walk everywhere.
I don't think the second place was much better. The Nashville house.
Oh, but it was
Remember
cool.
Harp had to fix the toilet, and it was okay.
Figure out the lights in your room, and there was a creepy downstairs door.
Definitely like this business has really stretched me, like just traveling alone, going on a flight, like, you know, leaving your baby at home to go on this adventure with strangers. Like it's been quite the experience. Like I just wanted to add, yeah, like the first room I ever stayed in, there was like 7 of us, and I had to sleep on the floor in Nashville in a like motel, and there was a cockroach in my hair, and I wasn't cool with that. I had to sleep in the bathtub. The next year I doubled my income and quit my, like doubled my income from a teacher, doubled my income from Summit that year, because what I learned at that weekend, not the cockroach, but all the amazing things, because it was so incredible that I came back double stronger. Than the next year I went to Summit, my business doubled again the next year by like 30 grand more. Like that's crazy. There's no business that you can elevate that quickly. Multi-level marketing is where it's freaking at for females in business. Like, so it's just so cool. And I know MJ has a story of like one of her clients that are like wanting to go to Summit. And I just, right? I think that's like the coolest story. It's like any one of us can go. We can invite our clients, our coaches, obviously, but I definitely want to see like 50 to like 100 Empower Squad coaches there this summer. Like that would be unreal. I'm a visionary, but you know, it's gonna happen. The first one, there's 4 of us.
We need that like big group photo with all of us in our white tanks with the Empower Squad logo, right? We totally need that. My other favorite story of you, Christina, was in Nashville when your friend, what was her name? The tall girl that was a coach for, no, she was very shy. One of your friends, she's from here, like local. She was a coach, and she came for the first one, and you guys all showed up at like the workout, and you hadn't gone to bed.
Yeah, probably.
And all I could smell was this like brewery as you guys
tequila. I remember my first summit, I ran up to my business mentor. I was like, hey, Arno. He's like, were you drinking? But it was like, because it's the celebration parties go until 2 a.m. and then the workouts are at 5 a.m. So you are sleeping for like 3 hours, but then you're at the workout again. You'll see what I mean when you get there, but definitely 8th Summit. I'm a lot more professional now.
And you also have 2 kids and we're a little bit older. I was like, wow, pass my high goals off to you. I remember doing that when I was in my 20s, but there is no way like now.
Yeah.
It would be a write-off.
Well, my last summit, I was actually found out I was pregnant with London.
Oh,
so I wasn't really drinking. So I was like, am I pregnant right now?
Yeah, I remember you sharing this. Yeah. So just get there, get to Summit. I would say like the other piece, I know Christina, you touched on it already, is keep sharing your trackers, right? Whatever you're using for the tracker, I'm really liking Habit Share. Just because then I don't have to log into the Coach Online Office to do it. It's just an app on my phone, and I just put all of the things from the tracker into Habit Share. And MJ just put in the chat that she didn't make the super workout in New Orleans.
See, at least I make it. At least I show up.
That is
The
awesome.
best part of the trip, Mary Jo. Oh my God. You're hilarious. That's the highlight.
You are hilarious. Who were you with?
Who do you think I was with? I was with Margot.
Margot, you didn't
Where'd she
come to
go?
work.
Oh, there she is.
I stayed in bed. I think everybody else went.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
well, Mary Jo's a lightweight, so she got up on that bucking bronco. Are we talking about Nashville? She was not
New
Nashville,
Orleans.
New Orleans. Yeah. Did you? Sorry, I missed some of it because I'm trying to message somebody. Yeah, Mary Jo and I discovered volcanoes. No, tornadoes.
Hurricanes.
Hurricanes. and we had a fair number, and we danced at every bar thinking we for sure were going to get on Dancing with the Stars, or some sort of camera was going to be there at some point. And then as we were walking back home, where we should have just gone straight home, we saw a bucking bronco, whatever.
I rode the bull.
So did MJ, and she did really, really well.
I remember asking the guy, do I have to take my top off? Because there were bras hanging everywhere. And he was like, no, you don't have to. And I was like, okay, good, because I'm not taking my top off.
Oh, that was so much fun. Yeah. Anyways, for people who haven't gone on a trip, I know it sounds like we're overdoing it here, but just come. Even if you only come on one, for the rest of your life, you'll get these memories and experiences that you can think about, and we can tell stories in the future. They're a lot of fun.
If you come on one, you're gonna come on more. That just goes hand in hand. So yeah, so keep sending your sorry, I totally digressed because I was like, saw MJ's message. Keep sending your tracker in the accountability chat, right? So for February, our coach that won the prize was Cindy. So Cindy will be getting your February. I haven't had any trackers sent to me yet for March, so we'll see who submits their trackers, but keep doing that. And Tanya said she could help with the call next week. The only issue is that you can't use, you won't be able to use my link, because so you would have to create your own Zoom link and then put it in the chat and invite people that way. That would be awesome if you could do that.
Yeah, okay. So I just create my own link and then just put it into the Q&A thing on the hub.
Yeah.
The coach hub.
And it'll only be 40 minutes, right?
Okay.
Because it'll be a free one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. So there's a couple other things I think we should chat about. The first one, I just recently updated my level up tracker. Not this one. This is actually my old one, but I did just update like a couple things on the tracker. I added like reels and just cleaned it up a little bit. So I'm going to load this into the coach hub. It's a file that has 75 pages. You're welcome to get this printed at a Staples. I personally get this for my coaches when they hit Emeralds because it costs $50. So it's like my gift to my Emeralds coaches. So Tanya, when you hit Emeralds, I'll get this for you, babe. But anyone that wants to go get this printed, like Crystal and I know a few other coaches have gotten this printed, and like I've seen my coaches that are using this are reaching Emerald to Diamond. Like they're on their way to Diamond. I only made this like 6 months ago. And it's literally the reason I did it. It's the same as all the other trackers, but this is just like what I think you should focus on, which is basically Emerald and Diamond and your daily trackers and your vitals and your goals and your affirmations. So I'll put it in the group today. Take a look, use it, print it. I just had like 7 printed this weekend for new Emeralds on the team. So I know it's working. That's the only reason I wanted to share it with you, because it's just super helpful for me. I'm a pen to paper type of person, and it's what I did really in the beginning to get me to my goals. And I still use it today. The other thing is the coach open house. So that group is basically, I'm sure you're all in there, but it's basically our coach open house. So if anyone's interested in coaching, you can add them in there, and all the top leaders kind of share everything about coaching to seal the deal for you. So if you have someone interested, you add them in, they can look at the info, you check in with them, you answer their questions, you get them started. But it's a tool to help you. The reason I wanted to mention that is because this weekend we did the workout in the Q&A. So I'm going to load that brand new Q&A in there. So it's just constantly new information and stuff like that. So definitely utilize that. And Tamara, if you want to share about Super Saturday.
Well, before I do that, Margot put her hand up. So she has I don't want her to.
So here's a crazy question. I am, believe it or not, an event organizer, but I am the most disorganized person when it comes to planners, and I've got the daily grind. I've got your planner. It's in my, and I almost need a tutorial on how to use them. I also need ideas. So when it says, what are your goals? And I think, it's almost like I need trigger words. And I think, oh, yeah, that's one of my goals. I'm driving down Highway 1. Sorry.
So Madeline is a new coach on the team. She is already halfway to Diamond. She was actually a coach in the past. So I ordered her and 2 of her teammates the books this weekend, and I brought it to her. And I love this feedback, okay? Because it's similar to the feedback she gave me. So she said in the book, she would like to see similar thing is like invite examples and like more pointers, and actually also how to hit Success Club, how to keep 50 PV, little things like that, which to me, I'm like, yeah, we share about that all the time, but it would be super helpful. So if you have tips like that, also Crystal, who I know is using the book, tell me and I will adapt it to things that we think.
So sorry, can I just, so that's perfect. And what, even, sorry to interrupt, but even saying things you want, like for me, it's an RV, I know that, but boats, RV, like, you know, if you're thinking about material things that you would like to have one day that your friends have or something that you'd like to have, but I almost need to see what they are. And then it will remind me of, because I don't, I'm not very materialistic. So I don't think about, oh, I want that, and I want that, and I want that, and I want that. Not that I want, but when I see it, then I think, oh, that's right, I wanted that, or freedom, but ideas, things, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be, we could also do like just a casual hangout on that, right? And go through the tracker for sure.
Yeah.
And then that's something that I could record and we can put in the coach hub as well. All I was going to say was the wording, because it really bothers me. And I know I'm a teacher and I'm super anal, but to not say things like, please don't forget, or don't forget, to make sure it says things like, please remember, or remember to, instead of don't forget to. I just
does it say that in the book?
I don't have it, so I don't know.
Okay, that like the grammar, like that's very articulate. Like you would have to go through and actually like point out each point that needs correcting, because to me, I'm just writing this, right?
No, I know Angie's has don't forget list, and I was like, I'm not getting the book just because of that. And I know I'm like particularly over the top, but I have to be so careful how I speak to myself. And if I say something like don't forget, I'll forget. 100% I will. So it's just something that I've become cautious of over the years.
Something I could also just mention is like, I created this truly because I was like, I want a workbook to give to my emeralds to freaking hit diamond. Like literally that was my mindset. I was like, what is missing in my business 7 years in? And I made this, and I like literally see the girls that are using it working. But what I can provide for you guys, which I did for Crystal, is just the link to the Canva. So you can go in and change whatever the hell you want. You make your own copy and you can make your own version of it. And this isn't that my book is freaking the best, because I'm sure Angie's is probably a billion times better. And like, I plan on getting hers. It's just like, but it's just like a simple way that I can say like how to hit diamond in a short period of time. And like, yes, 100%. But there's so many trackers out there. I don't care what you use, as long as you're using something and it's working for you. But I will give the link to this one. Like the PDF, you can literally send it to Staples. It's like $50. You get it binded with like a plastic cover. If you're my coach, just hit Emeralds and then I'll get it for you, Tanya. But I'll also give the Canva editable copy. So you can make a copy and then you can tweak it. Do whatever you want with it.
Awesome. Thank you. So helpful.
All the resources, guys. It's like the more we can all share what we're doing. And
absolutely. So can I share something that isn't coaching related, but that is about stepping out of my comfort zone? Yeah. You're looking at the new vice principal of my school for the next 10 weeks.
Oh my God.
Congrats.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. I sent that my principal is a good friend of mine, but she's also like been around for a long. She hired me at my old school in 2008, so she's been in admin for a long time. And I don't want to go into admin, but I was just like, you know what, this would be such a good leadership opportunity for me to just step into a role where I'm like face to face with people instead of just online in that sense. So it's like, okay, and it's 10 weeks and I get paid more, and yeah, so it's like, okay,
Your time to shine, babe.
But sure. So yeah, the step, we got to step out of our comfort zone, otherwise we don't grow, right? Anyone else? Oh, what are you doing? Hi. Oh, you want to come say hi?
I'll share something silly, super silly. I'm going to balloon school right now, and it might be like, why the hell are you doing that? And it's because I got like $1,000 course for free for being an influencer to take a balloon school. So I want to share about that. So what that, like when you hear about like collaborations and influencers, I can tell you, I have like a 6-figure business with Beachbody. I've made like $0 from any collaboration or influencer thing I've ever done, including Lululemon, FabFitFun, like Fabletics. Like, I've made a little bit, like a couple $100. It's just for fun, collaborations and that kind of stuff. What I've noticed is it gives you exposure. So in the beginning of my business, when maybe I had like a couple thousand followers or whatever, that's when I started to get like little things like mermaid straws or things for my babies. Girls, can you please be quiet for a minute? I'm almost done. And the collaboration started, and then companies will send you stuff. But the reason I want to share this is because it's like, people are like, oh, I want to collab. And like, you're not ever going to build a business really from like little collaborations. Like Beachbody is where you actually have a business. So I think it's cool though, how many doors this business has opened for me. It is like, I've probably collaborated with over like 50 companies. I even went to yoga school because of my Beachbody business was doing so well that I was able to go to yoga school for like $5,000 and pay for it and just do it as an experience. Same with this balloon school. These are experiences and just like super fun things that I never would have done if I was like a teacher, like not just a teacher, but like if I was still in my regular job and not a Beachbody coach. Beachbody coaching has opened like so many avenues and doors and experiences and passions, and like, so now I'm going to balloon school and it's just really random and it's just like a fun thing, but it's like, it's all stems from like the business growing. So collaborations are super cool. I recommend that you tag everything you ever wear, everything you do. Like I will even tag like Costco Canada when my kid is eating yogurt from Costco. And then Costco will share on Costco's page my kid eating the yogurt. So everything you do, you can tag, and then as your page grows, you may get cool collaborations and fun stuff, but never let it take away from your business. That's just what I want to share, because it's like the business is your business. And that's just kind of like a fun little perk and fun thing, but it does bring you exposure. Like, and that's something, so I just got sponsored by like a meal prep company, which at first I was like, oh, do I want to do it? But basically it's just macronutrients. So it's the same as what I'm already doing, like it aligns, but it's exposure. Now my face is on their thing, and now their people are now following me, and now they're seeing my amazing stuff. And now they're learning about my coaching and my boot camp. So everything's exposure. So any chance you can get to be out there, you want to do it. So that's kind of my thing right now, balloon school. That's but it's stretching me. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no, and I think it's so cool. And it just brings other elements to who we are, right? So we can connect with other people, because I mean, I would look at that and be like, oh my God, that's so cool. Yeah, 100%. Anyone else have any focuses or goals for the week?
I'll just say too, it is good to have other passions. Like in the beginning, I only worked my business probably for like 2 or 3 years straight and raised my baby. I was like, and then I realized I needed passions. That's the stuff you're hashtagging about and meeting people through. And like, if you only are fitness, like I don't ever want to look at anyone's page that's a coach where it's literally all they talk about is just fitness, because you're so much more than that. You have so many other things about you. So it's good to have those little passions and like little side things, because it usually fuels you back into your business. So back to goals.
Absolutely. We good then? Let's take a picture.
I did notice that April 28th is the Summit Diamond Gold deadline. So one thing we didn't talk about is if this year, I'll smile first.
And then I forgot to talk about Super Saturday.
Oh yeah. So this year at Summit, depending on your rank is the training you're getting. So if you're an Emerald coach, you're only getting the Emerald training at Summit. And if you're Diamond, you get to be in a room with Diamond to 15-star Diamond. So once you're Diamond, you literally get to be with like the millionaires of the business and like the top dogs. So April 28th, I know a bunch of ladies on the team are pushing towards being Diamond by then, if you're looking for a goal.
Then Super Weekend is April 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. So I think what we were planning on doing is doing it at Tiff's place, right? So if you're local, Tiffany's going to host, and then that's another great opportunity for us to take pictures, do reels, get people excited about, you know, the business. And I imagine she would do it on the Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So we'll have to lock in the date like kind of soon. I have the form, because there's a form that like in order for her to set it up, she has to.
I'll probably do it.
Fill out the form.
Yeah, I'll probably do that with her.
I can just send you the link to the form, because I already have it on my computer screen, so I wanted to look at the date. Margot patiently has her hand up again. Look at you. You're a great student.
So Estelle and myself and Lisa and Sarah, they're resurrecting live Super Saturdays. And they've asked us, or they asked in the group who would help organize those events. I did say because I was going to do it after that last live event that we had in Burnaby, which I was not a fan of at all. I thought I got to put in my 2 cents and in a nice way and maybe direct it this way instead of that way. But what does that, because I thought about this, because I actually quite like what we're doing now. So what's your advice here? Because Estelle is part of it too. So do we trying to massage the group to come out to
no
to make
is this Beachbody corporate?
Yeah, okay, I guess
so Beachbody corporate, you'll get a community center, still do the same thing that like they've been doing, where it's you rent a community, like it'll be separate than the Power Squad. We'll just do our after party. That's even better if you're on the Power Squad. Yeah, we'll just do our own thing around it, because we want to come to Super.
Okay, so you would come to the live event wherever that might be, and then we would do something after just with our group or something like that. Is that what you're saying? Okay, just so I'm clear, because
yeah.
Okay.
I used to host those for years, and like, right, Super Weekend is so near and dear to my heart. Like, I need to be there, and I'm showing up with the team, and then we'll work around it.
Okay. I just wanted to be clear on that. Thank you very much.
And if Margot is involved in it, it will be worth going to.
No. Oh, shush.
It's true.
No.
Margot, you are a event planner.
But I think there's a structure, and just so you know, I'm not going to ruffle any feathers when I first sit down at the table, because I don't do that. So if, like, already I recommended somebody and that was like, oh no, we're going to have this person. Okay, all right, let's have that person. But eventually, I don't push right away, but hopefully eventually they'll, if they're open to hearing my thoughts or ideas, then it'll morph that way. And if not, whatever. So I'll do my best.
So I will share my experience when I was on the council for Vancouver. I was 23. I was one of the top coaches in BC, which I have continued. Nobody listened to me. Every single person on the board, the volunteers that were all coaches, they're all older than me. They just did not respect me. They didn't. And I was like, I'm a camp leader. I'm the top coach in BC. They still no. So I just, I was the underdog. So sometimes like that happens, and it's like those experiences kind of shape you, but like I'm really excited to see what you guys do, because it's going to be freaking amazing.
Yeah, no, and I'm used to that because I'm the old dog too, so it goes both ways. If I sit down at the table and they've never seen me before, and I totally get it. So usually I shut up for at least the first one, and then I'll put in some ideas or sort of expand on theirs to make it look like it's their decision. But in essence, it's what I'd like to see. But they think it's theirs. So I've done this for years. So
I did warn.
We do need to talk about before we got health, right?
Oh yeah.
It does launch on Tuesday. It'll likely launch Monday night. So I've reached out to everyone in like my customers that has their Beachbody On Demand renewing this month, and let them know that it'd be much more better value for them to renew with the Challenge Pack to 4 Week Gut Health Protocol. Yeah, and I would check because I'm pretty sure it'll launch Monday night and not Tuesday morning. Usually does. Was there anything in particular you wanted to chat about, Max? Like, are we going to use that Job One VOD group for it? Because there's nothing really happening in there.
I'll talk to Marina. She was just gonna start the posts, and I think in there, just because like the top 30 coaches that are already participating are already in there, so we were just gonna like continue it on. I will chat with Marina today and find out. She did do a call last week too. If anyone wants any information, like we're filling the group right now with everything to do with that, and I will upload the bundles today, client bundles and coach bundles. It's a PDF with gut protocol in it. So if you have anyone interested, send them the client bundle, coach bundle.
Christina, I guess my question was that everything that I'm seeing includes the autumn bundle, and I know that that's US only. So I'm just wondering if we have anything that's got Canadian pricing with just what's available to our Canadian customers. I have no US people, so it'd be easier if we had anything like that was mostly Canadian.
I'm in the midst of it right now, like tweaking the bundles, and Marina basically sent me like 10 different bundle options, and I'm taking the two most basic ones. So, but what I'll do is all the ones she sent me, I will also upload in the group if one like resonates more with you. Okay. But I'll make sure the bundles are like the most popular total solution, like the most basic packs option, right, for Canadian.
And I just wonder how everybody was planning to reach out to the people that are in the gut protocol free group. If this is the first time I think I really got a fair number of people I'd like to connect with. I'm just wondering if anyone has a suggestion of how they're going to connect with everybody that came into the group. Because I don't do inviting, right? So I need to work on this.
I'm going to do the same today, and I'm going to reach out to everyone that I have in the group and talk to them about how the program is launching on Tuesday, and then ask them if they were able to check into the group throughout the week, because usually in my experience, what happens is people check in like Monday, Tuesday, and then they kind of fade away Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I want them to have like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday was the bulk of like the learning of the stuff. So I want to make sure that they had a chance to look at those posts. So I might, when they reply to me, then would probably tag them on the post and then follow up with them. So it is going to be more of a process for sure of like back and forth. I'm not just going to be like, oh, did you like the info? Are you going to, do you want to do the program? I will say I'm going to start on I'm starting April 6th, I think is the date that I want to start.
Autumn's group starts April 11th. Her 11th. Personal, yeah, that's her bod group will be on April 11th. So I think I'm gonna start there to give me 2 weeks to get people up and in it and have all their stuff in time.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
coming back from Punta Cana. It's just I'm not gonna get much done before the launch. I'll be really pushing it after Punta Cana.
Yeah, so I'll do the 11th too. For some reason I thought the 6th was the Monday, but it's not. It's the 4th, so that's too early. So 11th is the Monday, so I'll start that on the 11th, and I'll let people know. I'll say I'm going to start it on the 11th. How did you have a chance to go through the posts in the group this week? What was your biggest takeaway from it? And then have conversations with them that way.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else have other thoughts or ways they're going to approach it?
I would just say 2 things that I've done in the past is like a little incentive. You could be like, oh, I'm sending the first 3 people that sign up, like whatever. You can give away anything, a headband, a Starbucks gift card, like anything. That helps. What was the other? Sorry, there's like kids talking right here next to you. I had one other. Voice memo. I noticed when you send a voice memo for follow-ups, guys, I'm in a really important meeting. When you send a voice memo for follow-ups, it just, I don't know. If you have the time to do it, it's just a little more personal. They hear your voice and it just makes a difference. So whenever I do follow-ups, I try to voice memo.
Okay. Well, we're almost at an hour here, so we're good. So Tanya will look at for next week and we will say hi to everyone from.
If I have any, sorry. Is there going to be a Super Saturday, not the Empower Squad part, but a Vancouver one? Are they doing it in April?
Yeah, I think that's what Margot was saying, right?
Yeah, there. Sorry, quick thing before everyone goes. I am going to do another, I think I am, Max. I was going to do a live boot camp March 26th in Cloverdale. Is that okay for?
I'll still be in Punta Cana.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Well, for anybody that's here, that I was going to do it on that because I've actually got people now messaging me saying, when's the next live one? So I think I'll do it then if anybody wants to join. Yeah, and then we'll work out April. Maybe Max, you and I and Tamara can sit down and figure out April's schedule. I know you've told me you're doing the first week or whatever it is, but we can talk about that. I'm going to do
April 16th. April 16th was the one I was going to do.
Is that the second Saturday in April?
That's the third Saturday in April.
Okay. All right. So we'll, and then Tamara, I know I've got fans who want to come to do Zumba. So if you can, one of them, you can come out and do some Zumba. That would be lovely. Oh, you're on mute. And sleeping. Or at least I'm the only one moving. You guys are all frozen.
Oh. We're frozen?
What the heck is going on?
That's your Wi-Fi, girl.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me now? All right. Crystal, do you have a question?
No, I was waving goodbye. I have to go.
Okay,
have a good day.
And maybe it's just me. Oh, there.
We'll see you in 2 weeks. And Marco and I will. So.
Yes.
Have fun, guys, in Punta Cana. Enjoy your trip.
Everyone is still.
Bye.
London saying bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Oh, come on.